Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mysteries of Radnarok. We've got another fun adventure, again without paper. She will be back next week, as Ace keeps updating his profile pic on Skype. She will be back next week to pick up on our discovery of where these mercs have taken Zylith. But to recap on our last bit of adventure, the party managed to convince the one tiefling that they downed but then stabilized to lead them in the direction of where the rest of his compatriots may have taken Zylith. After navigating through the forest just outside of Elfrost for a good part of an hour to an hour, they came across a hidden entrance that seemed to be hidden by some kind of magical means. And after going in, they encountered several other mercenaries that were inside this kind of cave or mining system, this kind of underground tunnel system underneath of Elk's Point. The party managed to fight off 8 of the mercenaries without anyone going down, and not a lot of blows traded from the merc side, but a lot of damage done by our party over here. And the party is still in the hunt for the location of where Zylith is. At the tail end of the last episode, we had Belto stabilizing everyone who hadn't bled out yet, which was all but 2 of the mercs in this room. So our party continues on in the search for Zylith. So, first quick order of business, since Nymphis decided to raid one of the other rooms that was closed off that didn't have anybody in it, you found in there, Nymphis, go back to the page that I wrote this on, you found a heavy plate armor bearing the insignia of some kind of royal guard of some kind, a pouch containing 42 gold, 42 silver, and 42 copper, 2 +1 short swords, 1 +2 long sword, a set of light leather armor, and a colorful tunic that has a kind of blue and kind of black gray type of material in different parts of it, kind of interwoven. And then
How much gold was that again? I'm sorry.
Which part did you need?
The gold onward.
Yep.
42
gold, 42 silver, and 42 copper. I literally rolled a D100, and since it landed on 42, I'm like, let's make this funny. 42 of each.
69.
Well, if it was 69, it would have been something else crazy.
Colorful garb.
Yep, colorful tunic. And then a quiver that contains 15 arrows.
Okay.
If you wish to inspect them any further, just let me know.
Will do. Royal guard, insignia, pouch of gold, silver, copper, colorful tunic, quiver 15 arrows. Am I missing anything else?
Oh, you got the 3 different swords?
Oh, 3 different swords?
Yep. 2 short swords that have a +1, and 1 long sword that has a +2 on it.
So what do you mean by +1? I'm confused about
that. It means that whenever you do an attack with a short sword, take that equivalent, add an additional 1 to the attack roll.
Only
not
the
damage.
Roll?
Okay, just
so it's a masterwork, not a magic plus. Because if it's a magical weapon, it would do the +1 to both attack and to damage. If it's a masterwork weapon, it's only to the attack.
Well, I'm doing it in, I guess the masterwork would technically be I didn't know that was a term. So, yes,
there you
the
go.
masterwork version of it.
Cool.
Learn something new every day.
That's why I had the expression when you said a +2 sword. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
No, it's just a +1 for the short swords to hit and +2 for the long sword to hit.
Cool. Masterwork.
Okay, no worries.
Now you know.
Cool.
Dun, 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 dun.
How you gonna deal them out first, or you keep them all?
I don't think I picked up the armor or the anything else besides probably like maybe the bag of gold and the colorful tunic. But I will let you guys know that the other things are in there, and possibly if I can have a short sword.
Oh yeah, you take one. Yeah. I mean, you take one. I mean, it's you unlock the door. It's yours to take.
Okay. Well, the everything else is up for you guys. Hey guys, there's other things here if you want it. Like there's some cool armor, arrows,
armor,
and the long sword and another short sword. There's two short swords. But can I have them? And there's a colorful tunic. I want this one. This is cool. I like it.
Okay, then what did you say about armor?
There's armor.
Like
the Royal Guard looking insignias on it. That looks nice. That's noble.
I know. I'm looking more for light armor. I can't wear heavy armor. I need light.
It's still armor. I mean, it's just.
I did mention the light leather armor, right? Okay. All right. Just making sure.
And light leather armor.
Oh wait, there's light armor. Wait, does anyone else want that armor? I could really use it.
All right, so we got
sure. All yours.
Nip is taking the pouch of money. Julian will take the light leather armor.
Is that what it's called? Just light leather armor? Just trying to search.
It should just be leather armor, unless it's
leather. Okay.
Specially made.
Yep.
So it just says leather, light armor, leather.
Yep.
Okay, cool, wonderful. Add, thank you. Added that to my inventory, thank you. I'll put that on at least. That's something.
It's your size. Armor class a little bit higher.
No, it's absolutely fine. I mean, look, it's not my old armor, but it will do okay. I've been naked this whole time. I need something.
Okay.
But hey, guys, I'm good. You know, I really wanted the armor. If you guys want the rest, you guys take it.
So there is still the swords.
I'm taking a short sword.
You're taking one of the short swords, okay?
Mm-hmm. And the colorful tunic.
Okay.
I mean, Belter, you don't really use swords, do you? You have a dagger and magic.
I have my hammer.
You have your hammer, that's it. Wilvic, you have a crossbow and... Well, you should take the quiver.
I'll take the quiver.
Sure. Okay. And just to check, Belto, do you still have detect magic up? I'm guessing not from the fight.
No, because I am currently holding my concentration on the next 9.5 minutes for Shield of Faith.
Okay.
How many arrows in that quiver? You said
there are 15.
15.
Yeah.
And does no one want the short sword?
There's still a short sword and a long sword, and then the heavy plate armor with the insignia on it.
I mean, I've got a short sword, but hey, I'll exchange it for a short sword +1. But no one wants it. But I've already got a short sword
already.
Yeah, I'll take a short sword.
You could always take the short sword and sell your other one later.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I would happily take it, but it depends.
Can you do two with two short swords?
If they're both listed as the light property.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I think short swords.
So yes, they are indeed. So that's why I've been wielding dagger and short sword at the same time.
You could add another one.
Yeah. So that's the whole point. That's what I'm saying. I'll happily take the short sword +1, but if someone else wants it, they're more than welcome to it.
Okay, so you take the leather armor and the other short sword.
If no one wants it, I will take the short sword +1. Yes, I will happily take it, and I will. Do I have to equip it now, or do I have to wait?
I mean, if you want to equip it to, as far as like using it in fighting.
I would like to equip it now. Yes, I would like to equip it right now. Go.
That leaves the heavy armor and the long sword.
I mean,
I can't use the armor.
You want the armor?
I can't use it.
Can't use it. Okay.
I'm happy to carry it because Zylith is a heavy.
I was going to say, what about Zylith? Because
Zylith may need it. So why don't I at least carry it or something like that, or I'll pick it up and then give it to Zylith. Yeah, I mean, we might as well take it. I mean, we're not going to be over encumbered, so let's take it.
Everything is distributed.
And what's that called?
It's heavy plate armor.
Heavy plate.
Yes, Belto.
Bobby, what's that look in your face?
Plate armor is. If it's full plate instead of, or is it half plate?
Yeah, there's half plate and full. And there's full plate. Yeah.
There's just plate armor.
Full plate is like old knight's armor. That gives the AC 18, requires 15 strength to wield. Half plate is like just the torso. Full plate is
half,
full.
It's half plate. It's only like torso.
Okay, well that's
16 basically.
I want to make it that makes it medium armor, not heavy. I just want to make that clear. That makes it medium armor, not heavy.
Whatever.
Okay. You did say that there was a symbol on it, though.
Yes, there is some kind of insignia on it.
Would I be?
Is it magical at all?
Looks like a royal guard insignia.
Would I be able to make a roll to identify the symbol?
Can I give him assist since I'm a noble?
You may, yes.
What would it be? History, religion?
History.
This would be a history check.
History.
History, yeah. Is this you rolling?
I was gonna say, is this with advantage or is it straight roll? Advantage?
Yeah, because I'm assisting.
So, yep.
Yep, that's what I was making sure of. Yeah. So there's 1. Oh, wow. And 2.
That's pretty good.
So 17.
Well, the first one's
17.
Okay.
What have I learned from my studies?
So, during your studies, you know pretty much some of the big major strongholds within the realm. So, you've heard of Radical and kind of the big capital, kind of a big spot for trade and politics, and a whole bunch of things go in and out of that city. So the insignia is actually from the the Royal Guard in Radical.
Okay. Yeah.
It has the insignia is it's a circle, and then it is 2 lightning bolts on the outside, like almost kind of like you had the olive branches, so it's kind of like curved in with a spear going up the middle.
Okay. I'm starting to have less reservations about you killing them if this is a stolen piece of armor. I believe Radical was the source it looked like to you, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is definitely something that would be from like a royal guard.
Oh, you think these guys are planning some kind of coup or inside job against?
Or this is something from a previous thing they've done.
Look, yeah, but they might have just picked it up. Who knows? It might have been discarded by someone else.
Royal armor is not normally
I give Julian this look like, really? Here.
We shouldn't kill them. We should just pile their bodies up and tie them up. Let's not kill unnecessarily. We can shut them in.
Julian goes to this room, the first room. The door was badly locked on.
We can just put them in here, and we can try and just lock the door.
It's a crude doodle, but it works.
Yep. Yeah. So we put the dead bodies in here and the live ones in here. We don't want to put the dead bodies and the burned, charred remains in the same one.
It's okay. You're moving bodies. Where are you putting the dead bodies?
Do we really want to take the time to do this, or should we
one.
perhaps be trying to still find Zylith? Because at this point,
Yes,
there's no peaceful resolution.
Yes, but what if someone comes by? They're gonna know we're here. If we hide the bodies, at least they don't know we're here.
Until they investigate why all of a sudden all their comrades are missing. It'll buy us a few seconds at least, for a few minutes of work. Up to.
I mean, how long is this going to take us? How long is this going to take us to move all the bodies? There are
I'm pretty sure they already know that we're here. That lady ran off. And the other guy yelled out that there's intruders.
We don't know if everybody that was in the other room came this way or if they are spreading the alarm around. They could be preparing an ambush for us as we speak.
Wait, one second. I'll talk to the one. This one's still alive, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
There was a guy that the guy who he completely go.
How many more people do you have here?
Well, you just stumbled onto our stronghold, so you have all of us in here. Not sure how many are currently in the tunnels, but if you're going to trying to go into the main area, there's lots of marauders up there. Would not recommend going up there on your own.
Is it? And is this the main area that they mentioned before heading in this direction?
Are you asking her?
Or is it? Well, you mentioned earlier last session that where Zylith was being held somewhere in this direction, right?
That's where one of them pointed in that direction. Yes.
Okay. And you're holding our friend, and you said they're in this. Are they in the same area, the main one?
Listen, I don't know about your friend. I don't know about anything going on. I was just having my evening supper, and someone yelled out that there were intruders. And lo and behold, you all were here, and I surrendered. I don't mean any ill will towards y'all. Clearly, y'all are looking for something. I don't mean to get in the way.
I don't mean to be rude when I do this, but this is for our own safety, and there's a lot of backstabbing probably going to happen. So I'll pat them down and check their pockets for anything, daggers or whatnot, or other items that they might have on top of them.
So she kind of backs off. Like, what are you doing?
Just checking, just to make sure.
I don't have anything else clear on me. Here's my bow.
This is me checking. It's just follow with us. It's promise. Check for whistles or anything like that they might be like a horn or alarm type of items.
She will try to bat your hands away. Like, you're not supposed to touch a woman.
Respectful.
What are you doing?
I'll be respectful. Don't worry.
She's gonna. If you keep pushing, she's gonna back off. She's gonna back up.
Julie, what are we doing?
I told you I don't have any other weapons on me.
No.
She's cooperating.
Yeah, we just leave her. Look, if we have any problem from you, again, you've seen what we can do. We will kill you. I suggest you make your way out of here and don't come back.
I can leave for now, but this is kind of my home. So, y'all take care of your business. I will leave for a little bit. I will not get in your way. Y'all can take care of what you need to take care of, and I'll leave you all alone.
This is going to bite us in the butt later, I swear. That's out of character.
I gotta. What's your name?
My name is Everon.
Okay.
And your name?
Everon. Okay.
Marcus.
My name's not your concern.
That's not very nice, being unwelcome guest to our humble abode.
Unwelcome guest. You steal our friend. You attack us.
I have no notion of what the stealing is that you're talking about. As far as I know, you all stumbled upon in here and started attacking my friends.
Well, let me fill you in. You have stolen, maybe not you personally, but your group of friends has stolen one of our friends. We are coming in here to get him back.
You're holding me accountable for something I had no knowledge of happening.
We are allowing you to live.
Doesn't sound like a lot of things getting offered in my direction, but okay.
Is your boss to the left or to the right up front?
You all can go figure that out, and she starts to walk out.
Offered it my butt.
And she's not taking. She dropped her weapons, and she's just walking out.
As the knights move.
Have the knights moved.
Move.
There.
No, I said she's moving as the knight moves. You're moving her like 2-1, 2-1 every time.
I think she's going to set an alarm for everybody else, guys.
Well, then we better be quick.
Start going, then. I'll head up this way.
Okay. So you head up into the room. See, Panda, you're moving your familiar. Okay. You all just heading up in that direction?
I would like to see what's the right-hand way first, just so we can...
I was going to say, guys, just when you get to a point where more stuff will be revealed, pause there to let us do it before moving further in.
Yeah, let's see what's on the right-hand side, because a lot of people came from that direction, so...
Yep. Okay, so on the right-hand side...
Oh my word, okay. That looks like an armory.
So you come on, reveal, thank you. So where the previous room looked more kind of like a kitchen or a dining area, some kind of just place for food to be made and folks to get food and drink, this seems a little bit more like a common area, place for people to just sit back, relax, and chill a little bit. There's a commode up here. There's places for people to repair or sharpen weapons up here. There's some archery ranges over on the right side, and then just tables. And as you go in there, it looks like a few different pieces of armor and weapons were kind of left haphazardly on the table. Judging by the amount of material that's in here, you probably get a good sense that the few folks that just ran into the room after you were probably not the only ones in here. And there is another hallway down. Come on. There's another hallway down here to the right.
Oh dear. Okay. Can we have a brief description of what the armor and weapons potentially look like?
Hang on. I get this on, and then change my...
I mean, they weren't locked away, so they can't be that good, but...
As if they could be just training stuff.
There's the tabletop. Most of the stuff looks to be plain type of armor, weapons. Most of the stuff that's on the weapon benches seem to be just kind of plain swords and daggers and arrows that are either being mended or sharpened. There are...
But nothing special.
Nothing special in this room, no. You all take a look around.
Okay, fair enough.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me, Julian.
Okay. Is this as just looking, or is this any other reason? Just looking. So just not advantage then. Yay.
That's still pretty dang good.
Yeah.
As you're walking around the different tables, just kind of seeing what there is, you find a cloak that's just kind of draped over one of the benches at one of the tables, and it has a insignia on it. I need you to roll a history check for me.
History, indeed.
16. Okay. This insignia is a leather insignia that kind of is almost embroidered into part of the cloak, and it has a cat-like paw that's been engraved in it, and you recognize this as the where did I write it? Hang on. I wrote this down earlier. This is the where is it? I thought I wrote it down. It's basically the insignia for some kind of cat spirit or cat god-like entity. that is worshipped by the Tabaxi.
Okay. I would like to pick up this cloak, please. Yeah,
Take
it with me. What I put under?
Just
cloak.
Cloak with
because it's got a lot of different things. It's got cloak.
Yeah. Just do it.
Okay. It just says cloak of elven kind, cloak of protection.
No, you'll do a custom item.
Oh, I'd custom item. Okay. So yeah, I'll do it that way.
Especially when you can't identify the full nature of the item, if it even has more to it. You gotta go with basic stuff first. Got some stuff.
Cloak with cat symbol.
While he's checking out that room, can I lean over to Balsa and be like, "Are you okay? You still hurt, aren't you?"
Does it matter about the weight, or do I just put negligible? Weight. Cool, thank you. I added it.
As long as I walk out of here, I'll be fine. Physically, at least.
Okay. Do you
need more healing? So. Not that I can help, but
I can heal myself once, but I need to save it in case somebody goes down.
Hey, Walrick, do you have any healing items?
I do not.
You saw Julian hand me the greater healing potion earlier, and I refused to drink it at the time. If I go down, use this to get me up.
Okay, at this point, Julian gives you 2 more just standard potions of healing.
No, he's trying to hold his hand up and be, no. Keep them on your person so that if I do fall, you can try to resuscitate me.
Okay, Julian would like to at least use basically a potion of healing on himself then. It's 2d4 plus 2.
Oh jeez!
Oh, fucking amazing! So it's
only 4 total.
It's just 4 healing.
Total 4.
Okay, cool. Heal done.
We've only got about 8 or 7 minutes left on the shield.
Let's go.
Are y'all going left? Okay.
Yeah.
As you.
Might as well go up to where the join is.
Well, I got my familiar up there so I could see ahead.
Maybe I shouldn't be around the corner.
Come on.
Wow, so much to the right.
Start that into the darkness. We don't need that anymore.
Yep. So you get up here. There's a path to straight ahead of you, and then there's another path to the left. Okay, so you're sending your familiar out over there.
Yep.
Mine's forward.
At this point, we are deeper into the cave.
Yeah, you're deeper into the tunnel. Yep.
Pick up any? Sorry, tunnel. Do I pick up any scent of Zylith?
Roll a perception check. Do you get it with advantage?
With advantage?
Do you have a sense of smell?
With smell, yes. With scent, I would, yes. No, fucking great.
Just by the kind of the nature of being in here, it's kind of musty down here in the tunnel, so you don't get a. If you had a scent before, you don't have it now.
Okay.
There's a latch on the left-hand side.
Yep, it did look like there was like a trapdoor.
So on the left-hand side, there is a door. You don't get. You can't look into through your familiar's senses like Nifis can, right?
He would have to spend an action, and then he can be blind and deaf to his own senses, but then see and hear through the familiar within 100 feet.
Yeah. All right, so yours does that too. Okay.
Yeah, the familiar is basically the same capabilities.
So are you doing that? Or are you walking over to the door?
I'm going through his abilities essentially. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're doing that, you are blind and deaf to your own senses.
Yeah, that's fine.
So if you are moving Wheelwright, you will walk into a wall.
That's fine. I'll just lean against the wall for a second.
Okay.
So as your familiar gets closer, you hear some noise coming from that trapdoor. The trapdoor is actually on the ceiling, and there's a ladder that goes up to the trapdoor.
What type of noises?
It sounds like a bunch of commotion that is just kind of people talking. Looks like there's it sounds like there's some clanging of some type of metal or stone happening above. Lots of footsteps going back and forth as well.
Is it like a is it a solid like a ladder or stairs?
It's a wooden ladder.
Okay.
It's basically kind of bolted onto this stone wall and has rungs that kind of stick out.
Oh, so bolted. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just a normal ladder. Just take it off and save ourselves.
That'd be funny.
It seems to be. I obviously come off the sensors. It seems to be chattering and stairway leading towards a trapdoor further ahead.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
When you said it goes up,
it goes up.
Presumably that could be to one of the establishments in Elt's Point above. Best we not risk going there ourselves, I would assume. Unless that's where we determine Zylith and probably is, but I have no idea.
I'll leave my familiar here because it has 120 feet of dark vision for the time being. See if anyone comes down whilst we move forward.
Yeah, I think we move forward.
Okay. So y'all keep going up. And how much vision does your familiar have, Gio?
120.
If it's an hour, it's 120.
Yeah, it's based on owl base as well.
Do we still have 300?
We still have 300 for the next hour, or most of an hour.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
so we still have
okay?
300.
Familiars were not part of that. The familiars only have 120.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we probably have more vision than the familiar at this point then.
Are you all being stealthy or not? Are you trying to be stealthy?
I don't see why we're not being stealthy. I mean, other than Belto, who can't really be stealthy because of your armor, but
I can always try, but as we've
you can
established,
try.
Okay.
Yeah, we will be doing stealth.
Okay, just need to know that. So
you,
go ahead
Dustin.
and roll stealth checks, please.
Okay.
17. That's characteristic. Oh man.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yo, what's going on?
he's a bit
today?
zoned out. He's not thinking too hard. Ching, 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 ching.
I also got a nat 1 on mines, and then plus the 4 is just a 5. So
Okay. So you're sending your familiar forward, right?
Mhm.
All right. So as your familiar is going forward, there is a couple of individuals that.
Do my familiar need to roll a different stealth than we do? I'm just wondering.
Does it have different stats than you?
Yep.
Yep.
So roll. Yeah, roll.
I posted
for
it
your
in
familiar.
Bagger Monsters in Discord.
Thank you. Monsters. All right. So flying, since it's part owl. Yes. Alpha plus 3. Okay, so I'll just roll 20 plus 3.
Yep. If you follow the link
Wow,
above, you can just click
guys.
it in that. So sit stealth
Wow.
on the
Okay.
owl.
Wow. We are roll fucked.
So as your owl gets closer, the dwarf actually notices it and starts running towards it. And this Goliath gives chase with it. Towards
Incoming,
your
guys.
familiar.
Incoming.
Are we attacking?
I guess
I
so.
need you all to roll initiative, please.
I was
guess we
hovering,
are.
waiting for that.
Uh,
Use my
Oh, look.
again.
Wish I had a nat 20 somewhere else.
What the fuck? These initiatives are amazing, man.
Alright.
At least you have a good chance then.
Okay.
High for initiative, low for anything else.
I'll do 5 to 20 last time.
Why did your initiatives not update in the tracker? Did you all click your tokens before rolling initiative?
No.
I did
Okay,
not.
that's why.
I did not.
Do you
So,
want
Julian,
to-
you had
I
20.
had at one point, but
20.
it's 24,
Julian.
20, 27.
Oops, that's not what. Okay. I can't just delete initiatives out of here, really?
It's considered the bonus
I think you
action
can
to control my
update it
ally.
yourself in the list.
Well, no, I had the initiatives from the other characters that y'all were fighting, and I just can't. I guess I'll just clear it and
That's
start over. Yeah, a bit.
I'm sure there's a way, but I don't know it.
All right. Add turns and add turns. Really, I have to have it the turns thing open to add.
Maybe. Oh, I can edit my own.
Oh, can you? You're all okay. Cool. Now you're in here.
So I
twice.
just- What the?
Wow. Roll 20. Come on.
Paper initiative it is?
Wait, how's Nymphis moving a token that's not what? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is completely broken. Hang on, let me reload my roll 20.
Is it say reload it, try to delete turn order or something? I don't know.
Has anyone
I'm
else's
just
roll 20 broke
refreshing
out as well?
mine as well?
Yeah, might as well all refresh. Gonna
Yeah,
potentially
my
mess with
entire
the
roll
usage.
20 just bugged out.
Everyone refresh.
Add turns. Okay. Now we're good.
Alright, I'll control mines again.
Alright, so Julian is 20. Belto's 20. Bilric is 7. And Nymphis is 24 again. Wow. That's some good initiative rolls there.
No, I wish the initiative roll was different, and then I can get a high roll on something else.
You got like
Well,
5
you know,
crits,
I
last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think from the sound of it, was probably still gonna be fighting anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered if you got like a high stealth. It's like maybe we'd have had an extra, like attack of opportunity or something.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because of how the first one was handled, Belto doesn't believe there can be a peaceful resolution, as he said earlier. We're committed at
Okay,
this
so
point.
Uh-oh.
We have killed some of theirs. Now we just gotta hope they don't kill ours.
but they don't know that yet, so.
Alright.
If intruders were called, and if anybody investigates at all on our flank,
Yeah, but we did hide those two. We did hide
they
the two
started
people we
from
killed.
there, so this can be. So here, and then 1, 2. Then here. Then this one will make it there.
Jeez, that's a dashing.
It's action dash.
Hmm.
Or movement dash. Alright, they're going to try to grapple next. So I need a acrobatics.
So they use
Or
their
strength
D20 plus just 1.
So they action, and is it a bonus action to grapple, or
So
There are a couple builds that have that, but not everyone.
you're sending next forward, and you weren't in the vision for it, or at least you didn't say you were.
I'm not in the vision for what?
You're not seeing. Are you
in its senses?
Oh, I'm not in Nix's senses. No.
Yeah. So by the time that they get to Nex is the time you guys actually see that they're even approaching Nex to begin with.
No, we have the. Do we still have the eye thing that you gave us, or is that already gone? The visual thing we can see in darkness.
300
You do,
feet,
but
yeah,
as
but
you
we
guys,
were around the
you guys
corner.
are coming. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So we're seeing this happening as we come around.
No problem. Cool. And roll what now?
Thank you, Bobby.
D20 plus 1 because Nitz is trying to make an acrobatics to
Plus
evade
1,
the
19.
grapple.
Hooray!
All right. So they're trying to grab onto Nex, and Nex is nimble enough to avoid getting caught. So now we're in initiative order. Nifis, you are at the top of the round.
I will bonus action poof Nix out of there.
Okay.
So he's not there.
Just gonna bring it back here. It's poofed, so
Yeah.
Pocket dimension at the moment.
Pocket dimension.
Yep.
And then I will move up here and Eldritch from a distance. Since they're
okay.
long distance here.
Roll for an attack.
13.
13. Which one are you aiming for?
I would go for the. Not a Goliath. You said, but there's an. What was it?
There's a dwarf, and a
Yeah,
Goliath.
that looks like
Dwarf.
there's a dwarf. Yeah.
You're going for the dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
That's
not going to hit anybody, but I'm just.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that might do.
That is going to miss. Oh, thank you, Bobby. I can do that real quick. Stop. Play. There we go.
And that's my turn. Actually, no, I'll step back a little bit since now that,
You
get out of the way for other people. So I went forward and I'm stepping back.
Okay.
Can we just clarify as well? Which one's the Goliath? Which one's the dwarf? Is this the dwarf?
Correct.
That's Goliath. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
The dwarf is the one with the beard. Wonderful.
Yep. All right, Belto, you're next.
He's so happy,
No.
isn't he? He's just like, yay, killing.
No, I'm going to save that for now. So he's going to step to the front. 10, 15, 20. Action, dodge. And we'll just say out. Let us pass, let us get our friend, and we will leave.
After they see you dash up, and after the attack that Nifis
Yep.
Yeah.
struck, they kind of stand back. It's like, wait, how'd you all get? What
Those are
friend
warning
you looking
shots.
Black Dragonborn.
for? And let's see. Do they? Hang on, just a second.
Are they even aware?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because Bobby slash Belto knows he's taking a gamble by even saying Black Dragonborn because, oh hey, we got people invading. If they figure out that we're invading, we're after them. They have a hostage.
The Goliath's like, what are you talking about, Dragon? And the dwarf's like, yeah, there's. Oh, you're all looking for them. Yeah. Did your friend do something? They seem pretty much in a rush. And that's the end of your turn. Julian.
Okay, so Julian will step forward. Sorry, not with that blocker, sorry. Step forward to the exact same level as Belto. Will not go any further forward. Make it clear that we're just not advancing. And just like,
That's all we want. We just want our friend back. They didn't do anything. We are here. We spoke to Ephraim earlier. She seemed okay. She sent us this way.
They kind of look at each other for a sec. And they look back at you. It's like, so you're saying your friend got taken by one of ours because they didn't do anything?
We were attacked, and one of our friends fled, and I think they were captured and brought here.
I see.
We don't want bloodshed. We just want our friend back.
Persuasion or intimidation?
Well, you know what I'm rolling. Just standard.
Yeah, just straight.
Okay.
Ooh. Wow. Okay. I forgot you had a +8 to intimidation.
Yes, but I said if you're gonna give me that option, you know which one I'm rolling.
So the Goliath's like, we don't take orders from you, and the dwarf's like, I think we might want to sit this one out. Your dragonborn friend was taken up towards the main campus. Granted, I'm not sure everyone's going to be happy that we have intruders in here, but we're not going to get in the way if you've already gotten through some of ours forces already. Don't think there's any reason why we should stop you.
We don't want to fight any more than you do.
Well, I think it might be time to retire. What do you think? Looking over to the guy, and the guy's like, oh, come on, I've been waiting for a fight. I haven't been out in a while. This would have been fun. The dwarf's like, you gotta know when you pick your battles, bud. And they will just start walking away.
Otto will breathe a deep sigh of relief. Thank you for choosing a peaceful option.
Alright, you all are out of initiative.
Yes. Let's go.
Nice intimidation roll.
Yeah, like I said, that +8 is gonna come in handy.
Alright, so they're walking away.
Yep.
And they're walking away quickly. They're not running, but they're definitely walking away quickly.
I just added the short sword. You said it was a +2 to it, or
the long sword's a +2. The short sword's a +1.
The long sword is +2.
The short sword is a +1 to hit only, not
hit.
to damage.
Right.
Yeah. It's not a magical +1 sword. It's a mastercraft.
I'm sorry, I did not have the map set up to where it's showing the other party members. Sorry about that. Okay. So, what are you all doing? These folks are still walking away. Area seems clear for the time being.
They said to the north.
They did just say
something.
Main camp.
They said it was.
They pointed that
it was just.
Yeah, the dwarf said that the dragonborn Zylith was, or the 8th dragonborn of some kind was taken up towards the north.
So going up
is
the way to go.
So we're gonna follow at a respectful distance because we're peaceful.
Yeah, we're not gonna run. We're literally just gonna walk at at a standard pace. No running.
Okay.
This is either going to work amazingly or absolutely backfire by them having numbers in a minute.
Oh yeah, almost certainly. They're either going to warn everyone or hopefully.
So as you get closer, you start to see more light coming down the hallway. Where there was some kind of some dim torchlight in this long corridor that you all came up. Now there seems to be more light in this direction of where you're going.
Did we see whether they went to the right or the left?
We have the 300 feet.
Yeah, you do. So they would have gone they would have gone up to the right.
We saw them go up to the right. Okay.
Will you work reveal tool? Come on.
We're just slowly moving up.
The reveal tool is annoying. Poly reveal is what usually works.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's stop here.
So are you all
Pause here for now.
just making it? You just moving?
We're just. I mean, I'm okay with us just moving up. I mean, but we don't want to, make them think that we're going to fight them or anything like that. We're just moving up, trying to find our friend.
Okay.
Because of the state that Belto's in, though.
Well, if you're moving up, you're
Yep.
gonna. There's going to be another person just kind of sitting here and notices you, Jack, as the first one coming up, and is going to attack you.
Who?
This guy
Who?
right here.
No. Who?
You're the first. You're in the front of the party.
Did
Julian,
you say Jack?
I'm sorry.
I mean, it sounded like you said Jack. Wait, so this guy has seen the guys walk past at this point, surely, and he's just going to attack.
He doesn't recognize you.
Okay.
All right. He's packing some Eldritch Blast of his own.
Right.
Ooh.
Should I re-roll initiative?
Nope, same initiative.
Okay, same initiative. Okay.
I was going to say, he kind of got a surprise round on us regardless from waiting
Yeah. Oh yeah.
as a position.
All right, that's going to be... Oh, that's a nat 1. That's great.
That's not going to hit. That's not going to hit.
That's great. So he throws the Eldritch Blast at you. That misses. I need you to roll a perception check for me.
Okay. No advantage.
What do you have advantage on?
Yes. Sight and smell and hearing.
Sure. You get advantage.
You hear them say Kamehameha.
Well, I didn't need it anyway.
You hear a poof. You look back to see where the mage was not there, but you can hear footsteps coming in this room over here to the right.
Okay.
Ambush
do
and
we
retreat.
have a bit more line? Do we have a bit more line of sight? Given that
yes, you do.
Yep. And given that I've been attacked, I think I will stand here.
Yeah. So you pretty much get just the straight shot into both of these halls.
But I see nothing. Okay, that's fine. I don't see him. That's fine.
Is there anything?
I'm not selecting. I'm trying to do the reveal.
Wait. Just so I'm clear, what are these two things right here? These
Chairs.
Chairs.
That. I mean, if they're chairs, that's fine. I just wanted to know what they were. Whether like anything in particular. Like, could we hide behind them if we
Give me
need to?
just a second. Gotta move some stuff around.
They are chairs.
And given his angle, if there's anything to the north, if you're not already
hang
working on that.
on.
Yep. Sorry.
Okay. Gotta move some things around. Okay, polygon reveal. And this thing is not the most nimble thing to work with.
Yep.
Nick be nimble, Nick be quick.
Okay, so as you come around the corner, you see another individual who's walking down the corridor. You kind of get the sense now that coming up here, this is probably a main thoroughfare for these mercenaries.
Did he hear the attack that just happened?
You don't know.
Okay.
You're focused on the attack where it came from, and
I'm still focused over here. Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
I don't see him. Okay, cool. No worries.
Okay. Wilrick, your turn. In this whole encounter.
Well,
and I should be playing this song down here. Where is it? There it is. Back to this music.
Oh god. Well, I can't really see anything at the moment. Whoop.
Okay.
And I peek around the corner very carefully.
Okay. You peek around the corner, and let me get the polygon reveal again. You still have the 300, right?
Yep. We have that for a full hour.
Unless that's an hour.
Sparta!
So you see the two individuals walking away that you saw earlier, and you see this other individual here, who's now getting ready to. Looks like might be getting ready to attack, based on everything that just happened.
I'll just shout, we don't want to attack. We're just looking for someone. That is it.
Oh no!
Roll persuasion.
It's crossed.
I think it's funny the other two guys are just sitting there like, and keep going.
Well, they're walking away.
Yeah, they're like, we know.
Waddle.
Yeah.
To the very next
Yeah, we'll let them fight this guy.
They are kind of walking away.
They're walking away.
The homie right here is just like,
Yeah, so he's he just kind of looks at you all and turns tail and starts to run up to this group.
Hooray!
and they're all walking away too.
Yep.
Waddle. To the very next day. So appears the main encampment.
It does
Do
seem
you guys
that way.
think we're heading in
Remember
the right
mage
direction?
the mage did just go over here, but I mean that is towards the north. That is north, but the mage went in here.
But which way is Zylith?
I would love to make a perception check, but it's not my turn.
Sniffus, it's your turn.
I will move up that way, and actually I'll check over here.
Okay. You going over to the left. Let's see.
I saw a guy there. I saw a guy in that room.
Step into room, arrows.
As you come into the room, you don't see anyone.
Do I hear anything? Footsteps.
Roll a perception.
Yeah. No. It's dusty in here.
With all the commotion going on, in other parts kind of in and around this area, you do not hear anything else.
Guys, there's this room goes. It looks like there's another turn and stuff over here. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
Oh, bonus action. Poof. Max is back.
Poof. Okay. And next is back.
Yeah.
Belto, you're in the next of the pecking order.
Yep. Action will be dodge, just in case we do get attacked again.
Okay.
And I will 10, 15, 20 to be able to look down to the south as well.
Okay. Reveal areas.
And unfortunately, Bobby was a bit zoned out when they gave vague directions to where Zylith was. I was focused on note-taking, but I missed the most important of the notes.
Alright, let me get this going. Okay, that's what you can see down here.
Yep. Empty passage to the south. Which way was Zylith, supposedly?
To the north.
I was like, we only got north. I don't think there was a north or east or west.
It was just north. But I mean, the pathway to the left looks like it does go north too, and we don't have a clue about the pathway to the right where the mage just escaped from.
DM, can I just say I held an action like a Elder's Blast ready just in case I get jumped? Because I didn't really do anything besides hoofing Nick's back and rolling a perception.
Sure. Okay. Julian.
Okay, Julian is... Hang on, let me check. What my movement is, sorry, for a second.
35 for you, I believe.
It is 35, so literally it's that. Okay, cool. So Julian is going to basically come right to the edge of this room where the mage escaped to, and hopefully be able to see what's going on around the corner.
All right.
And I would also like to use action to dodge for my next
I
turn.
don't want to hide. I want to reveal. I have the reveal thing selected. Thank you very much. You find the wizard in here along with 2 other people.
Okay. Just saying action to dodge on my next turn.
Okay. So both.
So basically,
Julian
action
and Bobby
dodge makes it so.
So
yeah.
basically, the both of you are in dodge right now.
Yep.
Yes.
And dodges until the start of your next turn. Any attack roll made against you has disadvantage if you can see the attacker, and you make dexterity saving throws with advantage as well.
Rolling up my evil mustache look.
I just feel like there's more likelihood that given that they went this way, that potentially that might be where the stronghold is.
Okay, resort.
That is my turn, by the way.
Yep, gotcha. Okay, Belto, you're up. And just so the stream can see.
Do I hear any reaction from them when Julian pops in to the entrance of the room?
Probably with some commotion. Probably not. Roll perception. Lots of perception rolls.
Oh, have I been
Also,
able to convey?
Is it my turn already, or was Julian after me? I wasn't sure if Will Rich and Nimbus got to do their thing.
I thought I was after you.
Well, both of you have the same
I'll be
initiative,
honest.
so
yeah, okay.
But I mean, hey,
Anyway.
you know,
Okay,
then you go.
no worries. Seeing nothing to the south, we were told to go to the north.
You guys can hold hands and go at the same time.
Move up to here. Call out down this hallway towards these gentlemen. Should we still be headed north where you guys are going, or is it down one of these other paths? To essentially be like, maybe get this guy to not be as freaked out. Because I'm trying to be semi-cordial, since peaceful resolutions have been happening, and hopefully by me shouting, these guys might hear something from that as well. If I'm lucky.
I like the
Would be lovely.
creativity. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. That's an 18.
That's like, do I want to allow it?
Okay, good to know.
Yep. And as usual, action dodge.
Action dodge again. Okay.
Just in case I do get ambushed, like what I just saw happen to Julian 2 turns ago.
Indeed.
Alright, give me just a sec.
So many directions in this place. They really need a map.
Yep.
You are here. Boss room's here.
Does anybody have the keen mind feat to remember our way out? If he was to darkness everything up again that's behind us.
Right?
I think, yes, I do have keen senses, yes.
No, there's a separate feature called keen mind, so you don't lose track of where you are.
Ah, okay, sorry, I thought you...
That's a whole other thing.
As far as the folks that are still heading up left, you see the one that just joined them kind of look towards the other two, and the other two just kind of keep walking without turning their backs around.
Okay.
Yep.
No answer. Understood.
Pretty much.
Yep.
And
they're trying to avoid trouble.
Yep, and they're all walking away at this point.
Waddle.
No, the very next.
They just get out of sight from you all. And now is the mage's turn. It's gonna try to do Eldritch Blast on you again, Julian.
So it's disadvantaged because of the dodge, because it is targeted roll.
That's right. Thank you for the reminder.
Yep.
Well, the first roll was a 5, and the second one was a 7.
No.
So that's not.
And the dodge applies to all attacks that are 2 attack rolls
during that
until Julian's turn.
Brilliant, I say.
Brilliant, I say. Yes, yes. Okay. Well. Does it have anything else it's gonna do? He does another kind of spell, and you don't know what it does. And then he starts to back away. It's like, they're intruders! Not sure what their intent is!
Okay.
Looking basically back to the other two that are in the room. Alright, this person is, let's see. After Belto, roll a performance check for me just to see how loud you were when you said what you said.
Fair enough.
Do a little dance! Make it a love!
That is a soft 20.
Oh, what?
Okay. He looks to you, Julian. He's like, what's your business in here? Outsider.
Wait, who is this telling me?
This guy in the green cape.
Okay. Am I allowed to answer?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
We do not want to fight. We only want our dragonborn friend.
Okay. Wilrick, you're up.
Oh, hey.
Every time. Gets me every time.
You're welcome. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Just.
I'll move back a bit, lean against the wall, and go through my familiar senses and go. Wait, what's my movement speed? 60. Boop. I'll go to the end of there.
I was literally just imagining you just gonna lean back against the wall and go, yeah, I'm done. It doesn't bother me!
It's not lean backwards, lean forwards, it just falls.
And you see this other person that's running down this corridor as your familiar rounds the corner.
Well. Don't know what I'll snap back at. Can I still move with my character, or is my movement spent?
It's I'd say if you were in your familiar during that time your movement's spent.
Oh, no worries. I'll just snap out and just communicate as another person coming from the direction I sent my familiar. Okay, over here. Wow.
Okay.
23, huh? Fucker.
Nymphis, you're up.
Well, seeing that they're a good distance away.
Wait a second, did I miss one? Oh, I did miss one, sorry.
Okay,
Hang on a second. Sorry about that. So this red cape over here.
Guy,
this red cape guy over here. He looks at his compatriot that was just asking what you were doing in here, and he's like, "What Dragonborn? Are you just coming into any place that you feel like you want to?" You can answer.
Okay.
If there is no Dragonborn this way, then I apologize and I will leave.
Okay. Now, Nymphis, it's your turn.
So which way should we be going? Are we going in the right direction?
We don't know.
We're only told north.
But yeah, that's what I'm trying to find out. Hopefully, I'm going to get from these three guys that there's no Dragonborn this way, and I'm gonna get out of there.
Wolverine, did you notify us that there's another person running away, or?
So I've
You said he spotted another one to the west.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's not running away to the left. I think he's running towards us.
Yeah, he's running towards us. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. This guy's coming to attack. Cool.
Okay.
Whatever.
In case the stream's wondering what we're talking about, there's this underneath the dice. There's this guy over
Let's
here.
see the distance real quick.
All right, I'm moving you all around. I'm doing that just for the stream.
All right, I'll get right here, and I'll still hold my attack when that person gets into range.
Okay.
And then whenever they turn a corner, or I can see them, I'll hit them with the Eldritch.
Okay, you're holding the Eldritch Blast. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of which, this person's gonna enter in your range for Eldritch Blast. So go ahead.
Boom.
Go ahead and throw it off. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Wow. 7 plus 10.
10 is not quite gonna make it.
Yeah, Well, let me say, I'm about to roll for initiative, and I roll nat 20 every time.
So when you, this person was gonna go for your familiar, but after seeing you shoot off the Eldritch Blast, gonna swing around with the crossbow and take a couple shots at you. First one's gonna be a nat 20. I'm guessing that hits.
No, it's too high.
Especially if it didn't.
Bobby, question about that, because I have my cloak. So
If
nat
the cloak
20
was up, it would be a
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
If he does roll 2 20s, then yeah.
Well, the second one was 6. Which would be a 8 to hit, which I'm guessing does not hit. For the first one, second one, that's a 5. And a 15, that sucks. And then the last one, wow. Wasted rolls, all wasted rolls. Okay.
Thank you.
She's gonna back up into the corner here.
Do familiars get attack of
I
opportunity?
do not believe they do.
No. In order for them to attack, they have to use your attack action.
Okay, I was just checking because obviously, technically, there should have been an attack opportunity to put
Well,
the bow
in
there.
the familiars, you can't actually tell them to attack.
You
You
can, but
I thought
it's really not worth it.
it's just because I thought Wilwick was still as part of Poe. That's
No, he left out of it.
Oh, you pulled out.
Yeah,
Okay,
he pulled out
okay,
to
okay.
say,
Okay.
"Hey guys, there's another one over here."
Okay.
He didn't say it, but because he saw it, he
yes.
pulled out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So many
Well,
windows
I mean,
right now.
You should
You
always
should
pull out.
always pull out.
Anyways, Belto, your turn.
That's your label for the stream. You should always pull out.
You should always pull out.
All right, crew. Less we knew. Potentially to the north. Do we do this north or find another north?
Well, seems to be 3 people heading up that way.
I'm trying to find out right now if we should go right. I'm not so sure we should.
All right,
Well, if they're trying to avoid any fighting, why would they go
from
further
this
up from
angle,
It kind of goes north over here.
would I have seen Nymphus fire? Probably not at this angle, I think, because yeah, no, I wouldn't have seen the firing of the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
But what about the at hitting the walls?
The arrows that they missed.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Fair enough. Especially if my eyes were mostly up here, anyways.
Help!
I need somebody help.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Nymphus, you're good over here?
You don't want to see what's going to happen next. Turn away.
And I already said action dodge. So
You did.
that's my turn there.
All right, Julian.
So these two, did they respond to what I said when they were on their turns?
They did not yet know.
You basically get a
Okay,
sentence.
right,
So you can
on a turn.
continue the conversation with them if you want.
Yeah. So I would like to continue the conversation and literally just say,
Look, if you don't know of any Dragonborn this direction, I will leave you be. But do you know where a Dragonborn is here?
I haven't seen any Dragonborn other than, well, we've got Balasar and Torin, but unless you're looking for them, do they know you?
No.
Twice removed.
One of our friends was captured. Where would they be being held?
Well, if they're captured by our folks, if they did something against our guild, they're probably in the prisons.
And where is that? Could you point me in their direction or at least give me some idea?
Oh, we can take you there if you want.
Yes, please. Handcuff me.
And that's your turn.
I was thinking the same thing, Gio.
yeah, I was kind of just
Yeah,
like,
I'll take you there.
Sure, we'll take you there. Thanks.
yeah.
Okay, so this person's gonna walk up to you and it's like, "You want to go see the prisons?" He's gonna roll to intimidate.
Okay.
Why am I getting such crap rolls right now?
Okay.
That's a 9.
What do I do against that?
That would be a
Wisdom?
what's
Wisdom or insight?
Is it my
or...
is it my passive insight?
No, you
passive
do it-
wisdom insight?
you would roll.
Yeah, it's not often you
I
really
mean-
use intimidation on players. I don't know the rulings on that. I haven't seen it used.
I mean, I would say, could I try and intimidate back and see who out intimidates who?
I would say roll a.
I mean, I would say he tries to intimidate.
Probably a wisdom save.
He tries
right?
to intimidate me. I mean, I'm more than happy to. It's up to you.
Yeah, I was thinking either wisdom or insight to understand the real meaning behind it.
I'm gonna say
Or wisdom to
wisdom
avoid
save.
being intimidating.
Wisdom save in this case.
But actual,
Yeah.
but not passive.
Right,
Okay,
wisdom
actual
save,
wisdom
yeah.
save. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
As he gets up to you, he towers a good 2 feet over you, and is making an aggressive move towards you. You don't quite feel safe. He seems to be a little bit more buff than the other folks that you ran across.
Okay.
And that'll be his turn. Next up is
Bunch of bullies.
the mage, and it's like, "You all gonna do something or what?" "They're intruders!" And he can't attack because now this guy is blocking an attack from you, so he can't do anything.
Wonderful news.
Except move and ready and attack, if he decides to move out of the way.
This mage is such a bitch. Can we just somehow kill him? Like the other two, I know they're fine. I mean, whatever. But this mage is a bitch. He's tried to attack me twice, and now he's just like he's like that fucking guy in the background, just going, "Yeah, he said some shit about your mom. Attack him!" And he's doing absolutely nothing.
Pretty much at this point. Wilrick.
Well. Saying two ends to the left, I'll walk towards Julian. I'll move that. You're right there, Julian. And then just see the guy towering over him. Right.
Give me a sec.
Okay. I don't know what to do. I'll just. Can I prepare?
You see, if Julian had a little bit of a white face to him, that's what you see from Julian. It's like, I'm not so sure what's about to happen.
I'll just be prepared with my short bow.
Okay. Readying a short bow.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'll be
This guy will come up next to this guy, by you, Julian, and basically just kind of looks over to his pal and is like, "Well, I guess to the presents it is for these folks, isn't it?" Kind of get the sense that they might be taking you forcefully at this point. Nymphis, your turn.
I shall make my way downtown.
Walking fast.
Yep. Over here, get into distance, swiping distance, and I'd be like, you know what? It's better if my magic is not working at the moment. So forgive me for this. But you did attack first. Sorry. And start attacking.
Okay. I get it. Go for it.
Yep. Dagger. 13.
13 does not hit.
And we'll go for two weapons, so I'm going for another one with the new short sword.
Gnome small with AC. High AC.
16.
16 just hits. Roll for damage.
Let's go.
And because it's the offhand,
For
you'll
10.
do only the die roll plus your thundering. So
Okay.
Wow. Jesus.
Just a 6 then?
it'll be the 6 plus your 2 from
So 8.
your Genie's Wrath.
Genies. Yeah.
Yep. Genie's Wrath is going for it, so for 7. I mean, 8. 8.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
So you get so you swing with the sword and you get. So wait, that was actually 16. It would have been a +1, right? So that would have been 17.
Well, we have the ability.
But anyways,
we have the ability to add that to our thingy. So
Yeah, I didn't add the thing.
it's all good. It's all good.
Oh,
you
you
still
didn't
hit. So
Yeah.
You get a good stab on the gnome. Danced around your first one, and you get a good swipe on it. You got a good swipe. It lost a lot of blood with that swing.
Again, sorry, you kind of attacked first. It's just defense. We're really just here to look for a friend. If we could do it peacefully, I won't attack anymore. You seem really nice. Is our friend back that way? The Dragonborn, Black Dragonborn, Scaly, must have been taken by accident. You get it. Accidents happen. I don't blame you. I'm not saying it's you that took it. That took them. I'm saying it was maybe your friends and everything. Do you know anything?
She looks up after like clutching the nice gash that you put through her. Now at this point, it's like, fuck you, and is going to try to lash out. Give me just a second. Again, I'm kind of making some of these characters on the fly, so give me a second. Come on, D&D Beyond, work faster. How long does it take to load a frickin' web page?
5 seconds.
Oh, I didn't apply the filters. The filters I selected, but I didn't apply them. Sorry, hang on a sec.
Yeah, these temporary 8 hit points here that looking lovely.
Okay, let's take a look here.
I feel like a big boy.
Mommy, wow, I'm a big boy now.
Hang on, I'm looking for a specific spell here.
If you're a ranger touch spell, presumably ranger since they use a crossbow, trying to think of options.
Yeah, I'm looking. Hang on.
Spells.
No, the other one has that one. I'm not going to use that one.
You drinking over there, Jack?
So what's that? Oh, what am I drinking? This is mango rum and Pepsi Max.
Mango
That's
rum.
I won't be able to drink. Yeah.
Mango rum? That sounds
Hashtag not
interesting.
sponsored.
This stream is sponsored by Dead Man Fingers, Mango Rum, and Pepsi Max. Get your Pepsi Max and quench your thirst. Baby.
Sucks. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to drink after Wednesday for like 2 weeks, so I'm having fun.
Oh, surgery stuff?
Yeah, hair transplant. They're like, oh, if you drink alcohol and caffeine, you might bleed too much. I'm just like, oh, that's fine, whatever, I'll bleed.
Bleed.
Are you going for longer hair?
So, I've got a bald patch on top of my head, so I'm getting that done. So, I fixed the hairline at the front, which is like so much further back, and now I'm getting
I
a
can
bald
picture
patch.
you coming back with like Britney Spears hairstyle, and you're just like, "Hey guys,
Okay,
back."
this one will work.
There's that, hey guys, I'm Britney
I'm
Spears. Hi. Oh, fuck.
Oh, bye.
I'll be honest. Every Time is such an underrated song. I love that song. Like, it is without a doubt my favorite Britney.
It became famous for a
That
reason. It's Britney.
Like that is pure Britney right there. I wish she did more songs like that rather than, you know, Toxic is fine, Hit Me Baby, all that shit, but Every Time is actually, you know, more meaningful stuff. If she did more songs like that, I would have given a shit about her. That's one of her best songs. One of my favorite songs.
All right, got it up. They're gonna use.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, Dust. You should definitely do.
They're gonna use Shocking Grasp on you.
Well, yeah, definitely. If you get it up, they're gonna grasp.
Really?
Focus up, so disadvantage on the 2 hit.
It's a melee attack.
Yep.
Oh, well, it's still a disadvantage.
It's any 2 hit roll.
Right. That is.
Oh, that's towards me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Disadvantage everything.
Yep.
Right. Took so long. It was taking for long. I forgot it was towards me. I was
Yep.
just like,
It was like
you're like sitting there with a
someone
punch
attacked-
in my face, and I'm just like,
I don't really feel it. Is someone attacking me? Oh no.
That is a 17 to attack. Or to hit.
for it to hit. Good disadvantage, it would still hit. Yeah.
Yes. It was I had a 15 and a 19 on the die, so 17.
All right.
That's the lower of the two.
Let's see. And then with the cloak, I guess there is something I was supposed to do when finally getting hit, right?
No, just if you get hit, the displacement doesn't work until the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
Correct.
All right, cool.
So
All right, I got hit.
So you
any
take
future rolls until your turn would be straight rolls to hit you.
take 5 lightning damage.
Cool.
And are you wearing any metal armor?
No, I don't think I'm a.
Do you have studded leather, or is it regular leather?
Let me check.
I think you use mage armor.
I normally use mage armor, but
Yeah, and when you use mage armor, you can't be wearing other armor.
Oh well, the metal just makes it where it's advantage on the roll, so it doesn't change the damage. Never mind.
Okay.
So
I'm
5.
pretty sure you just use mage armor. and
5
that's it.
Yeah, I don't have any other armor pieces on me.
Yep.
So.
All right.
Okay. All right. So that's its turn. Going down swinging. Time for Belto.
Especially with the bit of light that might have happened from the striking dress bouncing off the wall. 2, 3, 4, 5, sits.
It's fine. I'm good.
I'm okay. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Not hurt at all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sits. Nothing with my bonus action. That's turn.
Okay. Julian.
Okay, Julian is very, very obviously concerned that everything has happened, so he's going to build up the biggest roar he can possibly make, and he's going to literally just scream at these two, "Back off!"
Okay. Roll an intimidation with disadvantage.
15.
Okay. They do not seem phased.
Okay. Well, you get 4 rolls, I mean. In which case, my action will be dodge, and that ends my turn.
Okay, you're not moving. All right.
Well, was I allowed to move? I thought the speaking would stop me moving.
I mean, I would.
You usually get like a
bonus
sentence
action.
for free on a turn.
I'd say that's a bonus action, so you still have your movement.
Okay. In which case, I will basically indicate to Wilwick, that as I'm basically backing off.
Okay. They get an attack of opportunity on you.
Attack of.
It will be a disadvantage because he
That's
tall
absolutely
dodge first.
I did say dodge, yeah.
Thank you for
But they do get it because
um,
he did not disengage, he only dodged.
Yes. But I basically told Wilwick to run.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
Is that with disadvantage? Then
Okay.
yes.
That's going to be 12 points of
Okay, that
bludgeoning damage.
Takes off my. That takes all my temp off and 4 from my count.
Yep. So that's your turn. That guy's, I think that's the other one. Yep. And now it's this guy's turn. He's like, I didn't say you could go yet to the prison. He's gonna come and try to attack you. He's gonna try to grapple you actually.
Okay, grapple, fair enough.
So Julian,
Strength
you get
or
acrobatics or
acrobatics.
athletics to dodge it. The attempting to grapple person has to use athletics.
Oh jeez. Well, roll a 3 on the die, so that's not gonna happen.
We'll see if
cool.
Julian rolls a 1.
Well, I guess that's true.
Wait. So hang on. So what? Is
You
acrobatics
use
or
athletics
athletics?
or acrobatics to.
Okay, I'm not even gonna roll because I got a +5 to athletics. So you're not gonna get lower than that.
Let's roll that one.
I was knocking on wood a lot there.
Tease it.
Hey, that was a good one to get a low roll on that still succeeds.
I'm gonna take it now. Let's go.
Yeah,
I picked acrobatics.
That was a 6 against a 7. That was really close.
Oh, You said 3! I was just like, you didn't say the plus
3 on the die.
I didn't know the plus 3 modifier.
We are not supposed to know.
No, you're not.
Interestingly enough, like, if it had equaled, what actually happens?
The
tie
attacker
in those cases usually goes to aggressor, so the grapple would succeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you were to like spend your action trying to break out and you tie, then you would escape.
And is that the same when it comes to trying to hit armor class? Just so I know. So let's say if you match armor class, that hit.
And since he was unable to grapple you, he's going to try to get one quick little punch in.
As you would.
No. That just no. Gosh dang it! What are these rolls?
You already tipped me for 12. Fuck you.
All right. Well, it's the mage's turn, and again, he cannot do anything because his ally is blocking any spell he can cast, at least directionally, against you. Does he have anything that could be? This is the next thing I need to work on, is actually having spells ready for the character, so that I'm bringing in the hour spellcasters.
Karibo, make the rainbow bridge.
Exactly. Oh, that one looks fun. Can it see? Oh, I need to update the stream map again. Sorry. Sorry for the viewers. That should be better. Okay, what's someone listening to?
Boy, what's going on?
Jed's having a conversation.
Oh, okay.
Or what have you been up to?
Quiet. Let's see how accurate he can be. Pretty accurate. All right. So this mage casts a some kind of spell, and a huge arm appears right next to you, Julian, and tries to grab you. Oh, Julian's not even there. Okay.
You need to pause for 2 seconds, ma'am. Yeah. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Sorry.
You need to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw can do.
Okay.
Wait, who's this guy grappling? Sorry.
So the mage casts a spell, and a giant hand comes out of the ground and tries to.
Okay, look. Enough of your giant hands. Okay.
And half as much.
Both hands at you.
Okay, so you take half damage of. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
I still take damage. Okay. Okay. Cool.
5 the square occupied guy makes me 5 with 3 of it. Target must be. Okay, and you are not. As an action, you cause the hand to crush their shit. Yeah. Okay. So you're not restrained either. You just take the damage. Okay.
Okay.
You are all good for now.
Cool. Thank you.
Wilrick, you're up.
I'll move up here. As I've got my short bow ready, I'll shoot that guy. I'm assuming I was hidden behind.
Jack, mute your mic, man.
21.
Okay.
No.
But this is also at half cover, so disadvantage.
Oh, a disadvantage.
Well, I mean, he's trying to shoot around Julian. So would that be cover? Yeah, I'm guessing.
Depends on how you rule it. You could rule it as cover. You could rule it as disadvantage. Most people tend to do cover.
Well, and there's the hand there too. So yeah, so roll at disadvantage. So trying to squeeze it through the hand and Julian, you miss off to the side.
I'll just move.
Okay.
And that's it.
I am going to mute Julian.
Thank you.
Okay. This guy comes around, is going to try to make it through his friend here, and does not make it through, so he's stuck behind that guy. Nymphis, you're up.
It's up.
Your turn.
All right. Going to swing on the other guy again that kind of binded me, but I got my cloak back up again to the activating thingy since it's my turn again.
Yep.
And my Genie's Wrath is back, so I'm just going to swing the short sword. Oh.
12. That misses.
That misses. And then dagger.
Dagger. 15.
15.
That will hit.
All right.
And it's down. It only had 1 hit point left.
Okay. Sorry. Can I? Since Bobby's looking, and I'm like, not Bobby, but
Belto.
Belto's looking at me and everything. Can I say that I non-lethal?
If it's with a melee strike, you can non-lethal.
Oh.
But he's also there if it would be lethal, and you know he can spare the dying.
Okay. Sliced. Oops. I really tried to tell. Oh.
Another swipe, and then the gnome kind of clutches again. The next slice that you get and falls down.
I really didn't want to fight him. I tried to stop them from attacking further, and they kept on coming. You saw. Self-defense.
All right, Belto. How are you going to respond? You're up.
All right.
I'm going to also move up to this area before.
With the threat down.
Okay.
And from what Belto has learned about this group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sits as action dash. And that's turn. He did not go to spare the dying.
Julian, you're up. And you're muted. Waiting for Julian to get back. Pretty much. Yep.
And you should be able to hear us. There we go.
Well, he needs to unmute on Skype, so.
Yep. So, Jack, you're going to have to manually unmute. You were muted.
I muted you because we heard your TV.
Yeah,
there we
go. It wasn't my TV, but you get the idea. Okay, cool, wonderful. Well, you didn't run away as much as I wanted you to. Okay. Okay, right. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, let me get everything back up and everything. Okay, cool. Right. Apologies. Right. Okay. Wonderful. So I heard pretty much everything. So I am going to disengage. So no attack of opportunity. And is Belto aware of what's going on out here? Wilwick obviously is Belto aware.
He just ran back and is seeing this, the person trying to grapple you now.
Okay, so you're aware they're kind of attacking.
Kind of, not fully, but mostly.
In which case, I am going to disengage and then still retreat to here to give Wilwick a chance, but also to get away, but just to the side in case you want to attack Belto in a second, and basically let you know that that these guys are attacking us. And they're not going to come quietly.
Okay.
Actually, let me just quickly check before I did that. Yeah, it was enough space. Okay, cool. And bonus action. I can't do a bonus action of dodge because that was just my action to disengage. So that would be my turn done, I think. I can't do another bonus action, so.
Yep. Let's see. This guy's going to keep running after you.
As he would, understandable. But hopefully he's going to get surrounded in a second.
And going to attempt to attack you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. These are such low rolls. That's
Good.
not going to hit you.
Good.
And that's not going to hit you either.
Good.
He's trying to swing at you just to hit you, and you're dodging out of the way. It's going to be the mage's turn. Can't get by his friend either, so he's stuck. Wilrick, your turn.
I'll try to shoot my bow again.
Which one? Okay.
That guy. I'm assuming that misses.
That does miss. Yes. You shoot towards him and it just dings off his armor.
I'll go all a bonus action hit with my short sword.
Okay.
Nope.
That's actually going to be right there.
That does not hit.
I'll guess so. Well, I don't have anywhere. I can move here, and then it'll be sandwich, won't it?
I mean, but I think it depends if this is an extra square over here. Basically, be surrounded with disadvantage or not. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
They'll be
flanking is the sandwich, so.
Okay, so yes,
he's
so that
technically
now.
flanked at this point.
So that gives us advantage, or he gets disadvantage. I can't remember.
That gives you advantage.
Okay, wonderful, cool.
That'll be it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's this other guy's turn. It's gonna run over here, and since he saw you, we're going to attempt to attack you. That is going to be another crap roll. And yet another crap roll.
That is today's game. Crap rolls. Except for initiatives. They're clearly
Right.
nat 20s when you need them.
Okay, Nymphis.
I will send out Nyx to go to the end here and check this area.
Okay. You get to, or Nyx gets to this area. Are you looking through Nyx, or are you just sending Nyx over here?
I will look through Nyx's eyes. Well, I can technically see 300 feet still, so like.
Yeah, you just wouldn't be able to see like the corners of the room. This room is actually a kind of looks like almost a basement of some kind to another building. There's a whole top. The top of this room is actually just all boards, and it looks like there's a few loose boards, and there's also some ladders in some of the corners that lead up there. So it's almost like a kind of a makeshift kind of trapdoor up there, except instead of a formal trapdoor, it's just looks like boards probably get moved out of the way to go up and down.
Okay. That'll be it.
Okay. Since I'm doing these rolls. Okay, Belto, your turn.
Okay. Seeing the situation going on here. Hoping Nymphis doesn't go too far away. 5 feet there. And on Green Dude, he's going to swing his Warhammer.
Do you like my hammer?
That's a nat one.
Ah! But then you get advantage because he's sandwiched?
What?
So,
No.
Flanked.
Flanked, sorry.
If anything, it would be a +2, but unless
Okay,
that's
sorry.
rules is written with the advantage. I don't remember
Yeah,
how.
I thought
you wrote it
flanking was
before.
advantage.
It was, but I'm not doing the complete
Ah, okay.
damage.
Okay.
Usually, it has to be directly across.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
I will assume no flanking on this setup right now, unless because he is already flanked and I'm just joined in. If Dust wanted to give it to me, but I'm fine with it not.
Well, according to what I asked ChatGPT, it's just as long as two people are flanking each other, it can be so it would be flank for you. So you would get an advantage.
This game is sponsored by
Very well.
ChatGPT.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Not much better.
See? Crap rolls today.
Okay.
So you swing, and even though he's
Yep.
sandwiched, you don't quite get the swing.
He's
off.
in the middle of dodging someone else, so he accidentally dodges me as well.
There you go.
No bonus action, that's turn.
Okay, Julian.
Okay, before attacking, Julian goes,
Okay, I gave you a chance. This is your own doing.
and then Julian is going to attack with short sword, just standard short sword to start with.
Okay. That
Right.
does not hit.
And now the +1 short sword.
That will hit.
Okay, this is not +4, so -1 from whatever the damage is here. Because it said a +4, so it's not +1, so just 9.
Just 9. Alrighty.
Yeah, I couldn't find short sword +1 that didn't increase the damage, so.
No, it's you're fine.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't increase the damage; just increases the.
No, but that's what I mean. But in the system, the inventory item I found, it increases the damage, but I couldn't find a way not to do it.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. This guy's going to now. Are you moving or? You
Oh
standing
no,
there?
no, no! I'm actually, hang on. Sorry. 1 second. I should have re-swung my first short sword as well because I have with advantage because I'm flanking.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm going to re-swing my first short sword
That will hit.
and damage, and also damage for that as well. So another 4.
4. Okay. Cool.
I guess I probably should also re-swing my short sword in case I get a crit. It's not a crit, but
That
you
was
know, it's still
close.
like
Same damage.
No, the same damage, yeah.
All right. This person's going to retaliate against you. That is going to be a 18 to hit,
Does.
and that is 7 points of piercing damage. And
Yeah, she is.
it's going to do a bonus with a short sword. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
Does.
Okay. That's going to be... Oh, jeez. Really? 4.
Well, I needed it because otherwise I'd be gone. 3.
Okay.
Ooh.
That was quick.
You guys need help.
To the
over there, don't you?
mage's turn. Mage is going to come around and be like, "What's taking you all so long?" Seeing you, Belto, blast.
The guy guarding the fucking bridge.
18 to hit me.
It's your crashed.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 on the die. That's not going to work.
Just without even looking at him, the spiritual shield just comes up and bling.
Ding! And then he's like, starts running.
Oh, fucking bitch.
A single side eye.
I forget to keep moving the map for. I gotta figure out a better system with the map and everything
Honestly,
for the stream.
this mage, this
Zoom out
fucking bitch of a mage.
I already
Zoom out
did.
for that one.
I already did.
Honestly,
60%.
like,
60% is a good thing to see.
such a
everything
little
right now.
bitch. Such a little bitch.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Fuck him up, Ulrich.
Oh, Larson!
60% and put here as the middle. That should
Nah,
give
that's
you a
what I've been
decent
trying
view.
to do. Yeah.
Larson!
Try here.
Is Wilrick's
There you go.
turn.
Send them down to your father, Ulrich.
Daddy faster.
I used Tolerant Dead on this guy.
Okay.
Oh god,
Wisdom save 18.
No god, I'm not sure he needs it.
18. Jeez.
No, 15. Sorry,
Oh,
15.
15.
My bad.
Nope. Fails.
I'm not sure he's gonna need Toll of the Dead, but
And he's missing health as well.
He is missing
And
health,
I
yes.
get roll 2. What? An extra 2d8? Oh my.
So it's 2 plus.
That
what?
was the D12. That was it.
oh dear.
It would have because he was missing the health.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
yeah,
a
yeah,
we got
12
two.
instead of a D8, and that was a 2 on the D12.
Yeah, it was.
Took
That's
two
the thing with the
damage.
D12. You could get really high or really low.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I know. I don't think I killed that guy, so I'll
No, you did not.
use my bonus action with my short sword.
Okay.
And I've got.
Yeah.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's surely got to be enough. Thing. We've done 15 damage.
Oh my!
Wait,
Yep.
no, there's no sneak attack, is there? It's just, is there sneak attack?
There is because he's flanking.
Ah, true, yes. Yeah.
In that case, I just decapitate him.
So
You have to-
you told the
But
dead.
your
and
death
it
is
looks a little
coming. No, it's not.
And then it's like, nope. Funk. He's just standing there, like, kind of wondering what this sound is of Toll of the Dead. And then all of a sudden, whick, you just slice his head off.
The fun flavor of
Just
Toll
carries
Dead is
that.
only the target hears it.
Yep. So that guy is going down.
Is he actually dead or just going down?
No, he's dead. I don't know.
Unless Belta decides to stabilize people again.
Oh no, but I mean, but it's just like, is his head off? I mean, I don't think you can stabilize someone if their head's off.
Flavor text.
No.
But yes.
So
No, we'll
it's
say
just like,
we'll say he's dead.
okay, I was about to say, there's like, it's okay, guys. I can stabilize this headless corpse. It's fine.
I'm nearly headless Nick.
I think he can join the headless under this point.
Why are you headless?
Like this.
Anyways.
Anywho. Alright, so that guy's dead. And so it's the red guy's turn, and after seeing you attack his friend and slaughter him, Warwick is going to attack you.
You should just retreat, but sure.
No, it's okay. Well,
He's a little stubborn. 13 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
AC 12.
You need. I think you need the
9
armor.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Do you still have the 10 on you, or the?
Yep.
Yeah,
Next-
Yeah, there you
The
go.
next hit
Just one.
is 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Damn.
And that's going to be 3 piercing damage.
Oh no!
Oh no! Damn.
Oh no!
I'm on like my last legs right now.
Wolverine took 3 hit points and he's down.
No. I'm
And
fine.
that's that guy's turn. Nymphus.
I will bonus action. Oof. Next back to me again,
Okay.
and then move and double dash my way over. So that will be 1 second. 1, 2, 3.
Your
And
familiar's just hanging there, Panda.
Yeah, I can't really move him because it'll take my movement. So
I'll go back there.
I mean, you can tell it to
You
move.
can command them to move. They have their own movement. It's only your attack action that has to use their attack action.
oh,
Well, the familiars can't attack. It says in the rules
Oh.
that you can't command your familiar to attack.
Oh, right. I think that was
Just
a
to make
person.
sure.
The... Okay, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the special.
But no, your familiar can move. Just
come boy, come!
All right, here.
Come here, boy.
Father, help!
Father help.
Okay, and that's it.
Mhm.
I bonus action. I action the move. That's it.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Now, do I get flanked with my familiar?
No,
Right.
but the familiar could use the help
Delto.
action in some instances to distract. 5, 10. Trying to think of the right dialogue to use, but he will flank the red guy with what this group can do. And what I believe you have done. There's no way you can peacefully coexist with the innocent. And he's gonna swing his warhammer. Again,
Yeah, let's go.
but at advantage. 23 to hit. Oh wait, that's a nat 20
Yeah, this is gonna die.
on the red guy.
Double hit.
And this is one-handed because of the flavor from earlier. So, why did that super roll? What the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, translate for me, please.
One-handed, so 4 plus the crit, which was it sits on that. So 4 plus the
10.
sits
12.
is 10 total damage.
Oh, 10.
Plus 10 of the
10.
power of friendship.
Okay.
Because I was wielding it one-handed for flavor because of the spiritual shield.
Okay.
Swap to one-handed.
Did you add the power of friendship to that?
No.
Okay. You
power
get
of
a
friendship
good
is what
smack
gave
at
the
it. He takes the brunt of it. Looks like you did to the major piece of his armor, and you hear a couple cracks.
Yep.
In his arm.
So I moved 10 feet.
Yep.
I'm going to leave his space if he wants to have an opportunity attack on me. If he
Wow.
chooses to spend his reaction.
You're not allowed to intimidate the DM.
Nope, he's not going to react. He's more
Okay.
focused on.
I'll leave his space
20.
if you want to attack, DM.
25. Where do you think you're going? Turn.
I'm a cowardly fool. Julian.
Okay,
Yeah, Belto's
I
behaving
will-
very differently.
I will also go into the flanking position so I get advantage. I will attack with short sword +1.
Okay. 26.
I will roll again just in case I get nat, but it's okay. Damage, remember, -1 to whatever I get, so only 8.
You stab him and he keels over.
Wonderful. And in the same light, I will also now move up to here and then do another action with the other sword. I'm allowed to do that, I'm guessing. Bonus action.
If you have it, yes.
Hand if you have
I
if
do,
you have
okay.
this.
Yeah, okay, bonus action on this guy. Oh, fuck off. Well, no, I don't have advantage.
I was
so
going
no.
to say, would it be
Yeah.
advantage because of me being on the person's other side, or does it have to be at least
Well,
relatively
good,
opposite?
otherwunding, I would
It
have...
has to be surrounding. Yeah, has
Okay.
to be.
Okay.
Ignore that. I'm
Okay,
trying to
okay.
edit something.
I do have the movement to move there, so I would move
That's
there.
fine. That's fine.
So I'll go there, and yes, I do have movement. So can I get advantage on that then?
I'll give it to you this time, but next time you need to attack from that position.
Absolutely fine. Apologies. Ain't gonna matter. 12.
That will hit.
Oh yeah, get fucked, mage.
It's a mage. It doesn't have a high AC.
Okay, 7.
Okay. First hit on the mage. All right.
Mage.
Uh,
I don't want to let this mage survive. This mage is a fucking bitch. She started all this.
let me look this up.
I'm so confused in the short sword editing.
Dust is looking up teleport. Can I teleport away?
It's Misty Step.
If he
Okay.
does use Misty Step, we will not get opportunity attacks.
That's annoying.
Because he is teleporting, not moving out of the range.
Yeah, this guy's gonna Misty Step. And then, so Misty Steps here, and then runs
Basically,
out of
road
here.
run.
Pretty much.
What can I know it's another big thing because I didn't see. Did we agree that this room over here was this a door? This on the far left hand side? This is a door.
Where are you clicking?
Where
left,
Memphis was exploring,
No.
upper left.
What was in this room? Because it looks like there's no passageways. So what is this? Is this a door or is this nothing? Or
It's a trap door type thing, type of scenario that goes to. It seems what he described earlier.
Oh no, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's just an empty room.
No, but there's like ladders and stuff to seem like the board.
Yes,
it's
goes
not
up
like
to
a
another
cylinder.
establishments.
Yeah.
Okay, so I missed that bit. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. I was gonna go back and explain that actually later as we finish getting out of combat.
Okay, no worries. It's just because I missed that. I wanted if it was already explained. Okay.
So are we out of initiative currently?
There is no one else
That's what
around
chasing
at the
the
moment.
dude.
It seems like,
That's a no.
unless you all decide to give chase. In which case, it's Wilrick's
I'm
turn.
not the one in combat with the guy, so that's up to whoever's there.
Well, it's Wilrick's turn.
Boop. Okay.
Hey.
There's nothing I can really do, to be fair. I'm just gonna... I can't really do much. That's literally it.
Okay, Nymphis, what you doing?
I'll make my way over her. See all the dead bodies. I was like, well, looks like they also finished up here. Guys?
We're over here.
Okay. And then I'll stop by there. Oh, well, if we're still initiative, are we still moving?
We're still in order, I think, until we decide we're not in initiative. Until
Did you guys get them all?
There's the mage running.
He ran the same way as the other 3 guys that ran away before.
Okay. Okay. No. There is a room over there in the back area. It looks like there's some trapdoors that goes up like the other one down there. That it looks like there's noises and stuff of people on the other side. Not sure if it's the right way we're going again, but that's what's over there. And that's it. My turn's ended.
Okay, Julian.
So hang on. So, an action would just be spending a healing potion, wouldn't it? But would there be a bonus action of giving one out?
If you're taking an action to do a healing potion.
Yes. Can I give one to someone as a bonus?
If anything, that'd be the invert if Dust is using the house rule of being able to drink a healing potion yourself as a bonus action. That's you. Because otherwise, it would require 2 separate full actions by the base rules.
So I think I'm playing by the handing out a potion as a bonus action. So
okay,
yes, you can do both.
I would like to drink a potion, and I will give a potion to. I will offer it to Belter, but Belter, you're going to refuse. I'm guessing.
So drinking the potion as your action, you get the full benefit of the potion. You don't have to roll for the health. You just get the full benefit of it.
Oh, that's 2d4 plus 2, so I get 10.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, and I will offer.
Was it Matt?
If it's taking the action to do it, yeah.
Okay, and I will offer the potion to Belto initially.
If you're forcing it down someone's throat, or if you're taking it as a bonus action, that's when you roll.
He's accepting it.
No, okay. I will give you just a standard potion.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, Wilrick.
And that is my turn.
You skipped me.
Oh, did I? Sorry, Belto.
No worries. So after accepting the potion, he's going to look at it for 1 second, pop the cork, drink it. But I'll do it as the bonus action. So it'll be the roll. 2d4 plus 2. I was making sure I typed on the right keyboard.
Right.
So 6 total healing.
Okay.
Well, I'm in my last one.
And that way I can action dash. I'll get to there with the 50 feet. And then I'll have 10 feet left to work with. What do I see ahead?
50 people!
You see a room full of people. And that's where we're going to end for tonight's session, everybody.
Fuck you!
Wait. He gets the reveal, right?
Can we
You get the reveal, right?
I have to add more NPCs to the board.
I'm in danger.
You all just stumbled across the main chamber where all of the people in this mercenary guild basically hang out.
Well, at least 3 of them will remember the fact.
So you come around the corner and you see the wizard guy running away. But now you see about 20 to 30 mercenaries in a room.
I'm glad I'm at the front of this pack.
I'm all the way in the back.
So we'll take care of that next week.
Wow.
Belto's finally going to use something else he's been holding on to next week. On his next turn.
Yep.
So we will keep this initiative order going into next week. We'll see if the party can successfully rescue Zylith at this point, now that they're running headfirst into the entire mercenary guild.
One second. Does Belto see Zylith? Is Zylith there?
Not from what he's able to see here, no.
I just wondered if Zylith was there. Like,
I'll reveal this part of it so far. But...
Fuck you, mage! Fuck you, mage! Fuck you, mage! You little
it's a hallway. I have some distance. Good. I was expecting that to be the room.
You little green fucker! Little green fucking cake fucker! I will kill you.
This room's gonna be full of people.
I figured. That's all good. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's okay. I mean, it's absolutely fine.
Fine, you say.
Nothing we can't handle.
Look, I'm sure Belto
If it was
has.
arrested.
Well, at least you took the potion.
Like, nothing we can't handle.
I mean, look. Hopefully Belto has some fucking black speech kind of idea that will, like, hypnotize people and just, like, I don't know what Belto has, but some awesome speech technique that will basically win regardless.
The main stat is wisdom, not charisma.
What is your charisma?
Not that good. Just enough to be able to multi-class.
Wait, what is your charisma? Because my charisma.
Dude, we're just like
13.
level 4. We ain't got nothing.
Wait, your charisma is 14.
13.
Mine's 18. What the fuck?
You're a charisma build as a paladin. I am not.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize that. Okay, sorry. I don't know what all these builds do in terms of like
worries.
what.
And my build is a nerfed build. I
Okay.
multi-classed so early.
Fair enough.
I designed Belto to be a support character. Now he can't be just support.
All right.
Hey, in fairness, I tried it your way.
Yeah, but also notice what Belto did during this session. I never called non-lethal.
Yeah. It's a weird one. Like, we're affecting you to be more vicious, and you're affecting us to be less vicious.
This
We're
wasn't
forced
you
to
guys.
do this.
Sorry?
Yeah,
There
we're
was something
forced
that
to do
happened
this.
in this session that wasn't you guys that caused Belto's tone to shift.
Well, on that note, thank you for watching, everybody. We'll be back next week, hopefully with Zylith back in safe hands.
Fingers
See what
crossed.
happens. We'll see what happens. Good night, everybody.